Good morning.
Good morning. I'm
Nice
Patrick.
to meet you, Patrick. I'm Polly.
Polly?
Mazanik. I'm
Hey,
on the
Polly.
palliative care team here.
Good to see
Good
you.
to see you again. I'm so glad to be here.
Thank
with
you.
Nice to meet you,
Thank you. Pleasure.
Patrick. Yes. I've been following your mom for a little bit. I'm with the palliative care team, as I mentioned, so we've been providing additional support to the cardiology team that's here, and to your mom and to your sister, and now I'm glad to be here with you. I'd just like to start this morning by saying it's been such a privilege to take care of your mom and to be here for the few admissions that she's had recently, and to be here with your sister. And nice to meet you too. It's been an honor for us to be involved in her care and to do everything possible that honors her wishes.
Well, thank you. That's my main concern. I mean, I feel bad I can't be here like my sister has, but I just want to make sure everything possible has been done. I mean, I'm an attorney. I don't have a lot of free time. I just want to make sure my mom has had every chance to get the best medical care possible in this city I can, and that's all I can do. And I'm frustrated by the situation. I just want to make sure everything can be done.
I hear that it's so hard to be her son and to be here and seeing her like this, and I hear your angst over wanting to do everything right by her.
I know my sister's been here. I mean, you guys have been through the battle, and I'm not trying to diminish that at all. I just can't live unless I know that every last chance has been explored to try to save her life, and I can't leave town until I know that. And I can't rest in my heart and know that until I'm sure of that.
You're just being a wonderful son for her, just like your sister has been a wonderful daughter.
I know she has.
Can you tell me a little bit about your understanding, since you just got in here,
Well,
as to how she's doing?
I know they've told me, I know from my sister she's been in here a couple times already over the past few weeks and month or two. And I don't know, each time she comes in, I know she's got heart failure, I know she's had shortness of breath, I know she can't do the things at home like cooking and things she likes to do. And I know she's had a lot of support from her friends. I mean, her friends at church have helped her out a lot. I get that. I just don't know, I just don't know if everything has been done. I don't know how bad she is compared to, the world in general. I don't know at what point. I mean, is there hope for her living much longer, or are we at the end? I don't know.
So those are all tough questions, right?
Right.
And we always have hope. Sometimes our hope changes over the course of a long, tough disease with her heart failure, as you said you are aware she has.
Right.
And it is my understanding that her heart failure has gotten much, much worse.
Okay.
Especially on this admission.
Okay.
As you know, we already have a tube down her to help her breathe because it's just too hard for her right now.
Right.
Her heart has gotten very, very weak.
Okay. Well, this is, this is a tough call. I mean, obviously, my sister and I have to discuss this and try to figure out what the best course of action is. And like I said, I'm open, but I just can't rest until I know that you've tried everything. I just can't.
Well, we always are going to do everything possible to keep her as comfortable as possible and take the best care we can of her. I know the doctor was just in, the cardiologist. I think he just came in to see you. How did that go?
I don't think it went well because he was throwing a lot of jargon. I mean, granted, I'm an attorney. I don't do many, medically related cases, but I didn't understand what he was talking about. He threw ejection fraction, some other crazy terms out there that I really don't know how that relates to my mother's condition, and I need to be educated on that to know that.
And I think you have a pretty good understanding from watching what's been happening lately.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about what you think is happening with your mom right now?
I think that this is the natural course of events, Patrick. And she doesn't need to be in pain. She doesn't need to have anything drawn out. And you really like to control things. And you really need to know, and I appreciate that. But it's not about whether you can rest. It's about when she can rest. Okay?
I'll try. Again, I just come in here and this is a tough situation, and I just want to understand it. I want to know that everything has been done. I'm not here to bring additional drama to the situation. I just want to be at peace knowing all the facts.
And I hear you telling us that you need more information at a level that you can understand. Some of those terms are really difficult to comprehend for anybody.
Sure.
So making sure that we share with you what's been happening over the course of time. And I've seen her on the past few admissions, and I can tell you that this admission, she is much sicker than she's ever been. She's really, her heart is really, really weak. And they've given you numbers for that, but I can tell you that she's really at the end of life.
Okay. Well, we need to talk and make a decision.
And I know that the cardiologist was pushing very hard to get a decision on what he was calling the code status. I don't know if you understand what that means.
I don't, and I just need, just talk to me.
So the code status really, she's already got a tube down doing her breathing, but the code status that they're asking about is if her heart stops on its own, the natural course, as you were describing, of how her disease has progressed over time. When the heart stops in the intensive care unit, for someone who is considered full code, the whole team comes in and they pound on the chest and they try to get it to restart. And that's very invasive.
We don't want that.
And very painful.
She doesn't want that. We don't want that.
You know your mom so well, and you do too. Is that something you think she would want done to her at this point?
I mean, I don't think so, but here again, I feel bad because I haven't been around, and I don't know like my sister does, and I'm just going to have to, I'm going to have to come to terms with the decisions and hear what she's been through from you all to make a good decision.
And it's been our experience that when one of the family members does live far away out of town, it's very hard for you. You can't be here as much as you want to be.
And it's not because I don't want to, I mean, I've tried.
Yeah, you can't be here as much as you want to be.
You're okay. You're okay.
And you're here now. And we're here to support you. Our whole team has been, here with your mom and with your family, and we'll continue to do that. If it's okay with you, I can ask our social worker and maybe even our chaplain, who you're so close to come by and talk with you as well. Our goals are really to keep her as comfortable as possible and do everything we can for her, with the hope that we can give her the peace that she wants.
That's all I want. I mean, I appreciate your time and thank you for the information. It's very good.
All right, let's do that.